So good morning students. Today we are going to understand about the array of pointers. So far we have seen the various operations on the arrays. So far we have seen a single pointer variable, but today we are going to understand about the array of pointers. So with the help of the array of pointers, with the help of a single variable, we can keep various pointer variables. So today in this lecture we will understand with the help of a program this very important topic, that is array of pointers. So let us see, we will understand it with the help of a program. So this is the program, that is void main in C. Now we are going to declare array of pointer. Say the name of the array is ages and its size is 5. Means this is the main we can say main point of the program, because this is the array of pointer. So the size of this array is 5. It means we can say this is the array of pointers. Array of pointers. Now we will use 5 variables and we will assign 5 values to those 5 variables. Say int a equals to, this is 16, and then b, this is 9, c is 75, d is 18, and e is 5. So here we have used 5 variables, that is a, b, c and d. All these variables are of integer type and we have assigned 5 values to these 5 variables. The value of a is 16, value of b is 9, c is 75, d is 18 and e is 5. So these are the 5 values. Now we will provide the address, or we can say the address of some variables to these values. So first of all we will take ages 0, this is equals to ampersand a. Because ages 0, it will hold the address of some variable of integer type. So here we have given the ages 0 is ampersand a, or we can say this is here we are using the first pointer variable which will hold the address of a. Similarly we can say address ages 1, this is equals to address of b. So this is address of b, and then ages 2, it will hold the address of c, and then ages 3, it will hold the address of d, then ages 4, this will hold the address of e. So we have assigned all the addresses to all these variables here. So this ages 0, this is ampersand a, and then ages 1 is ampersand b, and so on. Now we will take another variable, because now we want to print the values at these addresses. So now we are using a variable, that is I, and we will take a for loop for I equals to 0, I less than equals to 4, then I plus plus. Now we will print some values. So we will use printf function. Printf is, this is /n and element equals to %d. Element, we want to print the value of each element, and here we will use the value at address operator. That's why we are using here asterisk, then age is I. So we will increment the value of, in the starting this the value of I will be 0, and then 1, then 2, then 3, and then 4. So there will be 5 values. 5 values would be printed. One important thing that we can note here, like here we are writing, we are using this asterisk because this is the value at address operator. So it can also be written like, this will also be correct. We can remove the bracket. This bracket can be removed. This will also work. So this is also correct. We can also use this asterisk ages and then I. Now we will close this main here. So now we can say its output will be, so we can give its output. So in this output all the elements would be printed. So first, when the value of I is 0, so this will be age is 0. It means it will give the value at address which is age is 0. So it will give the value at this particular address. So value is this is 16. So we can say this 16 is printed. Element equals to 16. Now the value of I will be, this will be incremented, so it will be 1. So age is 0, this will be age is 1, value at this particular address. So next value will be, this will be element 9, and then similarly other values can be printed. 75, and then this is 18, and then 5. So in this way all the values can be printed. So here we have used the concept of array of pointers. So we can say in this program the important statement is this, where we are declaring an array of pointers. So we can say we have declared here 5 pointer variables with the help of arrays. So I hope that you would be definitely benefited from this lecture. In the next lecture we will see the relation of pointer and structures, because pointer, structures, arrays, these are helpful in the concept of linked list. So after the structure and pointers and so many things, we will study about the linked list. So thank you.